is D. Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe... Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing.
Oh!
Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
Captain Gordon Cage speaking. We're experiencing some turbulence. The signal sign has been turned on, so if you would please...
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard?
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
Sir, may I help you?
You mentioned a passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from? We must be doing 800 kilometers. Vanishing outside would be fatal. You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. I can tell you the details, but it might take a while.
I don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then. Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby! What do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just play
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cart that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. These look like souvenirs from the trip. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy? This door makes the window creak. I can use this to make that nervous wreck go into overdrive. The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC.
Why don't people under... Why don't people...
The window noise bugs you that much?
Okay, hot stuff. Let me ask you then. You're saying it doesn't bug you at all? It's making sounds. Sounds that you aren't supposed to hear. What'll happen if it breaks? The plane will crash! How can everyone be so calm?
If she is Dee, then just what is she planning?
Hey, you! Will you go and check that all the other windows are okay? To count the snakes in places dreamed of. Imagine it. Cannot even imagine. So listen carefully. Here's what I got. The windows creak on a set cycle. A single window creaks within that length of time. We are safe. I need you to hurry around to a number of places and check them. If you can't check all the windows within the time, you'll prove nothing. The very safety of this plane is resting on your shoulders.
Why mine?
Go get to work. Ready? Set? Go, 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 go! Go, go!
That's a pretty good workout.
Excellent. None of the other windows made a noise, right?
I would have done better when I was back on the force.
The safety of the windows is assured.
Good. Hear it.
However...
Oh.
There's still plenty of danger lurking on this plane. So, double investigation? Something's been on my mind, so I took this chance to reread some old notes.
You have your old notes.
Of course I do. What would be the point of not having them with me at all times? Here's one. 1 year, 2 months, and 11 days ago, a commercial on cable TV. So terrifying is all squiggly, trembling in fear. Apparently, as carpets age, their corners start to get folded back. I checked a carpet corner just now, and there was more than 1 inch of peel back. Surely there are more of these silent assassins lurking on board. Who knows what apocalyptic shithole scenario we might be facing? I need you to go and check for them, and do it quick, smartass. Go get to work. Ready? Set? Move, move, move!
None of the carpets were peeled back.
Really? You're sure? Good. As Dr. Johnson always says, inspections only have meaning when performed regularly.
The possibility of her being D seems very slim at the moment, but my prejudice may be concealing the truth from me. Until I obtain concrete proof that she's not involved, I can't remove her name from the list of D candidates. Crew member all this time?
Fighting? I was educating him. Educating him to the danger we are in. He was just like that on the flight over to. Can't be too careful. While understanding the emotions of others. See, he's always having to calm himself down with that inhaler thing. It's all here in my notes.
Just what are you planning, wearing your life jacket like that?
Planning? Ha! What are you blathering about now?
Maybe you're hoping to stay there, escape?
Let me ask you then. Why aren't you wearing your life jacket? What if something does happen? Show me proof that there'll be time to get one out and put it on, eh? It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Be proactive, not reactive.
You take notes on everyone you meet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
Not necessarily. But why?
It's all part of my methodology for achieving peace of mind.
Peace of mind? Really?
Yes. Methodology for achieving peace of mind. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, there are no guarantees in life. Find a way to achieve peace of mind.
Kind of something do you think will happen up here?
You're slower than you look. What do you think? On an airplane?
Abduction?
What? Abduction? From an airplane? What are you smoking, shitbrain? I'm talking about the plane crashing. Crashing! It's like Dr. Johnson always says, being prepared is half the battle.
Who is this Dr. Johnson?
A doctor at the hospital I work at. He's so intelligent and so kind. He always tells me ways to keep out of harm's way. So thoughtful.
So how does he say you should stay out of harm's way?
Okay, what happens if you are in a diner and get served coffee that's too hot? What would you do?
I'd just drink it.
Oh, and you'd get burnt as a result. What you need is an industrial thermometer. This bad boy can measure up to 100 degrees Celsius in 0.1 degree increments. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Wait for hot coffee to cool before drinking it. Oh, and the best temperature for perfect hot coffee is between 82 and 85.
Are you serious?
What? Of course I'm serious. Do you know how dangerous hot coffee can be? Do you? There have been lawsuits over it. Suits of law. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, You must approach every minor thing as though it is heart surgery, even if you know in your own heart that it truly is only minor.
Do you have very back row?
Of course I do.
What do they say?
Why should I tell you? I'm doing all this hard work for my own peace of mind. Not for you or yours. Understand? It's like Dr. Johnson always says, you must obtain your own peace of mind through your own work.
I'll work hard next time. Honestly, I will.
Just this once, then. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, keep your notes concise. Next time, you'll have to take notes yourself.
This really is just to achieve peace of mind?
Sounds like an accusation to me.
Well, your notes are very detailed. It sounds more like you're investigating something. Or someone. You really aren't planning anything?
I'm going to be put a watch carefully by my notes on you.
Anyone else on your watch carefully list, then? I'd say you might watch yourself carefully, for example.
You've got some serious psychological issues, haven't you? How about I introduce you to Dr. Johnson?
Ah, the luggage is hitting it. That's what's making the windows squeak.
Oh my.
The door is wobbling, but the plane still flies fine. These machines are really built safe.
That's odd. Where did I put it?
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
If you can't tell me, then allow me to tell you what it is.
What do you mean, sir?
The item you lost is... the crew manual, I bet.
Of course it isn't.
Yeah, you've been struggling with the equipment here for a while now. Don't you think it would be better to have it?
That... I'm not sure about.
Whatever the reason, she's hiding something. I might get more out of her if I find the manual. Is that Cheney fellow always like that?
Like what? I don't know what you mean.
He seems... dangerous.
Dangerous?
Superficially polite. Like he's looking down on others.
Not at all. Philip is a valued member of the crew. He's always the first to handle the difficult passengers, too.
You mean, he handles the people looking for a lawsuit?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure did.
No, sir. I only said difficult passengers.
So, a difficult passenger might be that woman with the life jacket on?
What does that mean, sir?
Exactly what I said.
Who is she to you?
It's a personal matter, but one I cannot overlook.
I cannot discuss other passengers.
Just a little would be okay. Surely.
Right now, You're the most difficult passenger on this flight.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard
Every
it before, you know.
aircraft undergoes
just-
more than 100 rigorous checks before
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb buck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you, I think
complainer?
nothing
Some
of the-
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never had in my life. But I'm just practicing what I preach.
As
Why
you
can't
wish,
you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any
seat
way I
feel,
can talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows
No
creaking?
nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here? What evil might I find here? That's one fashionable bag. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C. There's nothing here.
The whole aircraft is shaking.
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin. How many times do I have to tell you? Look, she clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline. Oh, an unbelievably smooth skin. A human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently, but it won't come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about doping. Like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drugs?
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs. Why would I? I have Suki.
Let me ask you about something else then. Has that giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? What giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is avant-garde. That difference is everything. You have to embrace it.
Okay.
I have to say, and stop me if you've heard this before, your choice in fashion is terrible. An affront to art itself. I never thought I'd meet a man who can walk around happily dressed like that.
Hey, it isn't that bad, right?
Oh, please. It's that bad. Looks like you don't even have the right clothes to go shopping for clothes.
No, go ahead. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't open my heart to those with no understanding of art. After all, spending unproductive time sullies my brain, damages my creativity.
I don't have a leg to stand on with this guy, but I also can't just pass him over. Not with a name that starts with a D.
You know, I'll give you a chance, though. Prove you can get with the dress code, and we may be able to chat. Just one item. Wear one single item that's cutting edge, and come see me again. Avant-garde!
This sounds like a real drag. I wonder if there's anything tucked away in my closet that might help. Marshal, I want to ask you something.
I've got nothing to say to a man who abandoned his duty.
Abandoned?
Am I wrong? You quit the force, right?
How do you know that?
I'm nothing like you. I'd never run from anything. I'd pursue my targets to the end of the earth. Never give up.
I haven't given up. There are some cases that can't be solved from inside the machine.
Oh. I'm not sure I'd agree with that. If, let's say, the President of the United States were here, well, then I'd hear you out. See, I'm a real patriot. I'd be respectful in front of the President. I don't see him on board. So get lost.
You think you can get rid of me? Okay. I'll play your game. I'll find the President and stick him right in your arrogant face. How's security for the transport? Nice and tight?
You trying to say something?
I'm worried that you might let this guy just slip away from you. Even up here, it might happen.
Mind your own business, boy.
What about security in the airport, then?
Security at Logan Airport is tighter than Fort Knox since 9/11. No need for you to worry about anything.
If possible, I'd really like to have a word with him.
The hell you will.
I'll leave you alone. Once I've got what I want from him. Really, I will.
I don't care a rat's ass about what you need or what you'll do for me, boy.
What are you doing here? This big fella. I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar's desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Get out here now! Fuck! Fuck! This shit!
Fucking with my fake eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More lightning? Bad! Real bad! Bold! I said! You're never, ever, ever gonna get my fake guy! Didn't I, bitch?
Antonio Zapatero!
There you are! You're this young I've been hearing so much about. Not like I'm gonna spill the slop on thee, though. What be in there for me? Hey, papi! So how about you die, fucker?
Wait!
There's no way can stare in Truth's hair! If you wanna know about thee, go on a fucking investigation!
Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it!
Are you serious? You're so silly!
then I'll just have to take it by force!
Hot beverage?
You wanna drink? You little bastard! Put your fists up in the air! This guy you got that from!
If you really do know
To the bar now!
who D is, I'll...
What? I really know? You're what? Dong-a-ling-a-ding.
Oh my goodness! Suki!
You'll get over it.
Yeah, things just got serious.
All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park.
No hitting back at the picture!
This is how you use a megaphone.
Hey there! Watch it look me back!
What is the evidence you have? Tell me!
My precious eye went flying.
You wanna drink with me? You little bastard! Put your fists up in the air!
Fucking dumbass!
Maybe, but that doesn't matter. What do you know about D? Tell me!
That really hurt! I'm gonna kill you now!
So hand it over! Hand over! Your evidence!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
How about you give up? You've had enough, right? Oh shit, fuck! No, fuck!
Nighty-nighty, youngin'. Hey! Young man!
Now I've got you. Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move. Let him go.
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia? Marshal, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me. You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you? You're giving courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there? But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. A man is far more than just his looks. My wife understood that well.
Marshal Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it? Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired. The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over? It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy.
Go, Boston, go!
Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board.
Oh, my Sherry, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. I don't do autographs. I'm here on my private time.
When did you become a military maniac?
This is a fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, Arv and Von.
Avant-garde!
Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your man is Suki.
She... Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. So just what's going on here? You've got red powder on your clothes. What is it?
Achoo! Oh, excuse me. Now then, where exactly is this red powder on my clothing? I don't see anything at all.
An elite fashion designer, and my instincts as a former narcotics detective tell me something's up. I'll question him and find out more. Brilliant lights cast deep shadows.
What's that supposed to mean?
Musicians, artists, designers, top clientele for drug pushers. And you're one of them too?
I don't need...
Yours is a world of... You're sensitive. You know what I'm talking about. Real blood. The ultimate drug. Considered the final and best of the blood series. As the name might suggest, it's a bright red powder. Just like the suspicious powder I saw on your clothing.
You seem quite desperate to paint me as a junkie. But you're just overthinking things. The substance you question is nothing like that silly, real blood. It's far more wonderful, revolutionary, like a completely new age. For now, well, just call it D.
I've worked it out. The D of this new age is the D from Duncan.
Oh! Oh!
You want to make your own name the symbol of this new age. The whole world will be under the spell of the red powder that bears your name. But that isn't art. It's just attention-seeking. The desire for conquest. Just another wannabe dictator. Is that what Suki wants?
Say whatever you like. It's not like you can stop me.
This guy is tougher than I thought. He knows I don't have anything on him, okay? I'll slap him with some proof. Something he can't run away from. All this talk of a new age called D, though. I just hope my bad feeling about all this is way off the mark. It's like I'm not even here.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kaysen in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Ugh, damn
Next
it.
time, I'll break more than you watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will. Where'd the courier go to? This bottle, it has some faint traces of the red powder. This is the evidence I need. But this fragrance... I see. This is the new age he was talking about. Let's get it back to its owner. This should get another one in the clear. There's nothing here. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean?
Anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what? What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Doesn't this shaking feel odd to you?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? Huh? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. that lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane, and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here, then? When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. Cutlery has to be stainless. Don't you agree?
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be able to observe a little more carefully. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
Champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir. She wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshal, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be. But that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The
to...
same trick won't work
God
twice.
damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? I'm going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. But they didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. It must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time. I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?
Damn! It